So at the end of the day, how do you want to feel? How do you want to interpret it? Or, you can always refer others' opinions, but at the end of the day, your gut and how your gut and your heart is feeling is the truth, and it is the compass in your life. So you have your own perspectives, perceptions, and so is others. They have their own, and we're different. We're not the same. So, but every single turn of event or everything happens in your life is happening in your life and happening for you, not for others. So it doesn't really matter how or what people perceive or think at the end of the day, because it's your life. So your heart, your gut, your soul, like, how do you feel? How do you want to interpret it? Because this is your life and you're the main character of your life, and you are the one who's gonna take action for yourself. So I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I was like talking to myself about like, what was I even talking about? I forgot, but I came to this conclusion. Like, at the end of the day, how do you want to feel? How do you want to interpret it? Or how you feel, your gut, your feeling, your heart, how do you feel? Like, it is important, like so many, like, others gonna tell you, you should be this, you should be this way, you should do this and then do that, and you should do this and that. Or, you can always listen to these like others opinions, perspectives, or perceptions, because I've heard that, like, others are there, how can I say, you cannot learn anything with yourself, only with yourself, like alone. So that's why in your life there's like existence of others. There, like, if you were only one person in your world, then you cannot learn anything. So that's why there has to be others to enable you to learn. So that's what they are for, but that's not there to control your life. They're not there to control your life. They're not there to take over your life. Does that make sense? I don't know. That came out of nowhere. So I wanted to talk about that, and I got passionate about it there. So yeah. At the end of the day, like, I was so confused. I was so confused with the way I think or the way I feel about something, and when something comes up to me, like especially like painful situation or a negative situation in my life, and I just want to feel the emotions, that are visiting me with that turn of event, and I just want to enjoy that feeling, whether it's good or bad, positive or negative, it doesn't matter. I just want to feel the feelings that turn of event is offering me to feel. Because feelings are visitors. They're just visiting you. So I just want to welcome the visitors and just let it go, not dwell on it. Just, I just want to feel the feelings. But when that happens, I see it or assess the situation or the emotion objectively, and I like my brain starts to analyze, and oh, if that means this is that and that is bad for me, and that means I am a bad person or something like that. I know it doesn't make any sense, but you know, it starts analyze everything, and I just want to, you know, embrace the feelings that's in front of me that came with a turn of event. Does that make sense? Yeah, but so yeah. And that's what I was thinking about before I filmed this video, and I thought, you know, I wish I could just enjoy the feelings without, you know, being hyper critical, hyper like self-aware. I don't know that right word for this, but you know, I just want to embrace the feelings, and I just want to enjoy the feelings, but you know, I cannot. And I thought, why am I being like that? And you know, oh, maybe, you know, society is like this, or you know, society or others made me feel that way or this way, or maybe I'm comparing myself to these people or others, or you know, and I was thinking kind of like these things, and then I get to conclusion, and yeah, and I was so sick of it because it's so exhausting, and I just want to, you know, live my life in the present moment, but without, like, you know, being hyper aware or hyper critic. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, and I thought, at the end of the day, you know, what I want to feel, what I want to perceive it, or how do I want to perceive it, or how do I want to interpret it, or you know, that's all that matters, you know, because this is in my life, and I am experiencing that reality, or whatever is in front of me or in my life, and I have my own perception, I have my own perspectives, and I have my own brain that is different from others. I know, like, differentiated as I grow up. That's, you know, our brains are different in a way. So yeah, and others are there for me to be able to learn, but they're not there to control my life, that they're not there to take over my life. Does that make sense? I don't care. So yeah, that's what led me to film this video right now. Yeah, at the end of the day, how do you want to feel? How do you want to interpret anything? Or how do you want your life to be? Or how do you want to think about something? Because, you know, maybe I'm talking about this because I was so, maybe I was living others' life. I don't know what exactly the idea of living others' life is, but my idea of it is, like, you know, making decision because you think others will feel good about it, or will make you feel proud of yourself, or you know, it's like it is centered by others' opinions, perspectives, or how they feel, or you know, these things. And that's what I did the whole time until I decided to change it. And I did it over 20 years, so over 20 something years. So, and I was so sick of it, and I knew it was bad, and it's exhausting, you know, to live that way. And I'm still dealing with it, and I'm still, like, fighting against it, because it still happens, you know. It's not easy to wipe up the habit that's, you know, you have done it habitually for almost the entire time throughout your life. So I'm still fighting against it. I'm still, you know, try to beat it. But yeah, it's so sad to see people are affected by others' opinions, others' judgment, and suppress themselves. Does that make sense? Like, you know, not doing the things they know they want to do, or they are called to do, or they are passionate about, just because someone said something about it, or negative about it, or said, you know, you can't do it, you cannot do it. Like, you know, look at the reality, or, you know, like, there's no way you can do that, or something along these things. And I hate it. I hate when that happens to me and to others. And honestly, I want, especially adults, and when you're kids, you know, now that I know people are seeing things differently and perceiving things differently and everything, like, you know, yeah, we have different perspectives and we have different brains. So now that I know that, I get it. But especially when you were kids, or when you are kids right now, like, you know, whatever adults say, it feels like it's true. And nowadays, especially, like, you know, even after I grew up and became an adult, but I feel like, you know, if someone older, so much older than you, like 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, tell you that you're not capable of doing something, or you're not, like, you know, qualified, you're not, like, you know, these things, like negative things that can kill your dreams, that can kill your power, that can, you know, ruin your life in general, right? I hate, and that happened to me a lot. And I'm pretty sure so many, you know, similar things, and, like, you know, people are out there are experiencing or experienced these things before in their lives, or maybe you are experiencing it right now. But don't let it affect you. They don't know anything about you. I thought, yeah, others don't know anything about you. They think they know, but they don't even know. You don't even know about yourself enough. I don't even know enough about myself sometimes, I feel like. So, like, you know, let alone others wouldn't know about myself, and they don't know what you experienced, they don't know what you think, they don't know what you feel, you want to accomplish, what you are thinking, you are planning, what you have, like, you know, desire, or whatever you have behind these dreams, or behind. Does that make sense? And they don't know you. They don't literally they don't know you. They don't understand you, and they don't need to. You don't need to let them know, or let them understand. Not let them, make them understand you, make them, like, you know, understand you in general, you know, because that's not what you're supposed to do. Just let them, you know. Some people say, like, just let them, you know. It's true, just let them. And just focus on your life, not others, and don't let anyone ruin your dreams, kill your passion, because you have it for a reason. And I know it's way easier said than done, and I know, because I am dealing with it sometimes. What others say about my dreams or about my goals affects me sometimes still, even though I am trying not to let it happen. So yeah, I get the feelings, but I just want people to like follow their dreams, follow their goals, because they have it for a reason. I know it sounds very cliche, and you know, but I truly feel that way. You know, I mean it. I truly mean it, because they have it and for a reason. Truly. And I'm pretty sure everything happens for a reason. That's what I believe. So you have that goals, you have that dreams for a reason. And this is maybe my hope, or it might be that's what I want it to be true, but I don't think the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is not gonna give these like goals or desires you have that you think you can never achieve. What did I say? The universe, whatever you believe in, is not going to give you these like goals and desires you have that you think you are not capable of achieving for nothing. They or it, I don't know, are giving it to you, these goals and desires you have, because you can get it. You can get to it. Does that make sense? Because you are capable of achieving it. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know what's gonna happen on your way, and I don't know what, how, when, and why, and everything. But you're not supposed to. But I'm pretty sure. But the goal is secured. Goal is like, you know, obvious that you will get these things. You will achieve these things. That's why they are letting you know that you are capable of achieving it. And that's why you have these goals and desires to get it, to achieve it, to actually materialize it, actually attract it in your life, in your reality, because you are capable of doing it. You are capable of achieving it. You are capable of making it real. I don't know. I know maybe to some people I'm being delusional. Being delusional. I don't care. I'm pretty sure, or maybe this is what I believe, but I think the life is like all about misinterpretation. Like, so everything is misinterpretation, and at the end of the day, like I said, how do you want, what did I say? How do you feel? How do you want it to be true? How do you want to interpret it? Or like, you know, what you think, what you believe, what you feel is true in your life. I don't know what is true in others' lives. I don't care, because this is your life, this is my life. So, and at the end of the day, that is like, you know, all misinterpretation, because nothing is right or wrong especially when it comes to life. I genuinely feel so. So if you think you are capable of achieving it, and you have these goals and desires to get it, to achieve it, to make it real, and if you think that is true, and That is your truth in your reality. I don't know what is true in others' reality, but if you buy into it, if you want it to be true, and if you believe in that, believe so, then that's gonna be your truth. And if you don't think so, if you don't believe that you have these goals, desires for a reason, and you don't think you are not capable of achieving that, you are not capable of making it real in your reality, and that's going to become your reality. That's why I said misinterpretation. Either way, it is misinterpretation, and there's nothing right. There's no right or wrong, especially in life. So yeah, that's why I said life is all about misinterpretation. So at the end of the day, you get to decide how do you want to interpret it, or interpret everything in general. For me personally, I think it's powerful and I think it's exciting, because everything you think it's negative can turn into positive. Did that make sense? So because so if you think something is negative, but that is your misinterpretation, so you can just change it to positive and believe that it is positive, and that's gonna be your truth, but that is your also misinterpretation. But that doesn't mean misinterpretation is bad. Like, it says misinterpretation, so it sounds like it's bad thing. I don't know how native English speakers feel, but to me, I feel that way. Like misinterpretation. I don't know how you feel, but know that everything is misinterpretation. So yeah, and you get to decide how you want to interpret everything. You get to decide. So if you can pick, when you can pick one from positivity or negativity, or something positive or negative, then why not just pick positive or positivity? Because, why not? That's what I thought. At the end of the day, that's your choice. That's your decision to make. How you, what you want in your life. That's, I know, annoying to say. It's annoying to some people, because I've been saying that so many times in this video, but I truly believe so. So yeah, at the end of the day, what you feel, what do you interpret, how do you interpret, how do you see things, how do you interpret things, how do you want it to be true in your life, what your heart, what your gut is telling you is your truth. Or yeah, that all that matters. And external things, like others' opinions, others, like judgment, others' criticism, but remember that others are there others are there for you to be able to learn. They're just learning tool. Sounds bad? Does it sound bad? They're just there to, to be able for you to learn something. Because without these people, you cannot learn anything. Without anyone, you cannot learn anything when you're alone. So that's why others are there, but they're not there to take control of your life. They're not there to control you, control your mind, control your dreams, passion, goals, your life. They're not there to control your life, control you. So I just wanted you to remember that. And your heart, your gut is the compass in your life. So follow your heart, follow your gut, follow your heart, follow what your gut is telling you. And yeah, that's pretty much I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much if you made it this long. Oh my gosh, I just cannot appreciate you enough, and thank you so much. And I genuinely hope you have wonderful, mystical, awesome, great, the best day, night, evening, morning, lunchtime, bedtime, before bed, after bed, I don't know, weekend, weekday, whenever you're watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. I will talk